Very good. Yes. So, well, we were just starting talking about intellectual property. All right, so all of you tell me, what do you think, what is intellectual property? What do you think it is?
Who can answer the teacher? It's so Friday today, I think.
Some songs, some videos, any content, visual content, text, book, that have an author.
Yes.
Something that you create.
An author. Well,
Excellent, Daniela. Yes, something
that you create.
Yes.
Very good. Those are examples of intellectual property. Excellent is not entirely the definition. It's excellent. So let's leave a little bit of room for imagination. Okay. Yes. Tatiana, can you read?
Yes. If a contract is for the sale of goods, then there is a need to be concerned with the seller's intellectual property rights, IP rights, in a contract where one party is providing service to another party. Protection of IP rights can be very important.
Very important. So
IP rights.
if it is all about the sale of goods, then there is
Hello, Juan Ignacio. Juan Ignacio is here with us.
Hello.
Very good. Juan Ignacio. Hello. Look, Juan Ignacio, can you read this part?
Yes. Let's say that a designer is commissioned by a record company to design a cover for a new music CD. The CD sells millions of copies, and so the record company wants to use the cover design on merchandising such as t-shirts.
Very good. A quick remark, Juan Ignacio, it's record.
Okay.
Record, because you are not recording something. It's a record. It's a, well, CDs are no longer
when it is now
sold.
And it's record.
When it's a noun, yes. If you are to record, then it's a verb. Yes.
Yes.
It's a very interesting difference. So, who else is there? A lot of people came today. Wow.
Yes.
Right.
It's the last.
Romy. Very good. Romy, can you read the question?
Yes. Who owns the design? Is it the designer or is it the record company?
All right, all of you, I ask you, in this example, who owns the design for the cover of the CD? What do you think?
I think a record company, because it pay a designer.
I think that it depends on the contract.
Yes.
Very good. That was exactly the answer I was aiming at. So,
okay.
Maria, can you read the next part?
Yes, it is important that the contract, and I don't see, between the parties makes this clear.
Right, so you see that intellectual property deals mostly with this type of struggles. I think we constantly hear we constantly see on media, on social media, a lot of struggle as regards how celebrities fight against each other over intellectual property. So you see that it's a very modern topic. It's a current issue. So let's deal with another cool topic. Romy, can you read the title?
Confidential information.
Okay.
All right, let's do it again. All of you, what do you think it is? What is confidential information?
When you have to keep in secret some information in work.
So it's information you are supposed to keep secret.
Yes. And it's connected with the idea of disclosure or closure.
Mm.
Disclosure,
Okay.
yes, very good. So, Maria, can you read?
Okay. Confidentiality protects information not capable of IP protection. This includes commercial information, trade secrets, and processes used by a business in its everyday operations.
All right, so now you know that's confidentiality. Wow, it's a tongue twister. So it protects information, right? Who else is there? Is there any?
It's-
Are there any more people?
There are Tatiana, Juan Ignacio, Romy, and Maria.
Yes, yes, I can see them. I just wanted to know.
That's it.
Tatiana, can you read the
Okay.
next part?
This type of information is often known as know-how. This information may be very valuable in the hands of a rival organization.
Valuable.
Valuable and
Valuable.
rival. Wow,
Valuable.
valuable and rival.
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 Valuable and rival.
Rival, yes.
Valuable,
Va-
rival.
Valuable
Como si
and
dijera,
rival.
como si se escribiera valuable, pero es valuable, valuable.
Be careful because it's not valuable, it's valuable.
Valuable,
No.
valuable.
Well, don't.
Importante que en vez de una U,
Actually,
una I.
Valuable.
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 Actually, this sound in traditional Spanish does exist, but we don't normally tend to use it a lot.
Valuable.
In traditional
Okay.
Spanish, we tend to use it as a B, and it's not correct.
So it's V with V.
Valuable, yes, with a B,
Valuable. Okay.
not
As of
B.
value, valuable.
It's not valuable, it's
Valuable.
valuable.
Okay.
So hard to pronounce.
Let's
Right.
move on.
Okay, Juan Ignacio, can you read the final part?
Yes. The business then needs to include a confidentiality clause, often called a non-disclosure clause, in all of its employees' contracts. This would prevent employees from, for example, giving information from the database of clients to a third party.
One question for all of you, for the ones who are lawyers, in our system, do we have a non-disclosure clause? Have you ever seen one?
Yes,
How is it called?
Because we don't
convenio de
have names.
confidencialidad.
Yes, convenio de
Confidentialidad. Right. So it's more like a convention between two parties. Right. So we all deal with confidentiality with clauses. God, I love clauses. Do you like clauses?
Yes, but remember that in our country, not necessarily the clauses have a title, as they usually do.
Right.
They name the clauses, and in our contracts, not all the time.
Do you wish we had contracts with clauses?
Well, in fact, when I had clients and I drafted contracts, I used to name the clauses, copying the Anglo-Saxon style.
Right. But now you're the judge, so you can make people do whatever. they
Well,
want.
okay, move on, please.
Right. Well, a little bit of humor. Right. So, I can see Romina laughing. Right, Romina,
the
can you
midst.
read the next part?
In the midst of the picture of Romina. Because you're in the midst.
Sí, estoy mal iluminado.
Yes.
Sometimes
Well,
it's not obvious how valuable its intellectual property or confidential information may be.
yes.
Right. So it's interesting. You don't always know how valuable your information is.
Sometimes
something-
the value of information will be dealt with in the future, because in the future, probably a thing will be worth more money. So the process to do this thing will value more. That's why the secret
The
will
know-how.
be worth more money. The
Sí,
process.
The know-how, and also
En lo contable suele tener
all
valor.
of you should
I know,
all of you
a
should
ver, me
take into
interesa lo de
account that
Romina.
trends to normally is constantly change. So that's why.
Romina was saying something, please.
Very good.
Yes,
Ya,
Romina.
que en contabilidad, a eso digamos que es todo, digamos, por ahí el nombre famoso, las cosas así, se le llama llave de negocio en la parte
Yes.
contable. A
Yes.
todo lo que incluye cosas, digamos, que es la buena imagen de una empresa.
So IP rights include llave de negocio and image and name and fame.
Ujú.
Excellent. What else? Teacher.
What else? So now we don't know how valuable it is
Okay.
until it becomes valuable.
Yes.
Right. Uh-huh. Juan Ignacio, can you read the next part?
Yes, many law firms now offer the service of carrying out an IP audit for companies.
An IP audit, yes.
Yes. Excellent.
Very good. So do law firms in Argentina also do something called IP audit? Maria, can you read the final part?
Yes, the law firm will identify what important intellectual property or confidential information a business has and give advice on how to protect it.
Do law firms provide something like this here?
I think so.
Well,
I don't know.
well, so we'll never know. Don't worry. Very good. So now we are entering my favorite part of the lesson. I hope it is your favorite part as well. Yes, it is our right. Very good. So
Yay!
yay, more exercise for you. Yes. Well,
What else?
careful, be careful. Right. Where is it?
Do you need something? Ah, okay.
No, don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
Now we're here. So, well, sorry, I didn't know it was our final guide, so I'm gonna write it down right here. Final guide. I'm sorry, I'm an emotional man. Right. So, well, tell me if you want me to share this with you.
Yes, please.
Right.
Write it down on the chat.
Very good. Don't worry. We'll do it. It's still recording, yes.
Yes.
Always
Final
recording.
guide. I love it. It's the final guide.
Final guide. I didn't know, that's why I'm gonna erase this.
No, don't erase it.
Well, because it's the final guide, so
Yes.
very
Okay.
good. So if you will, I just shared
Exercise
it with
one.
you. If you want to join us, it's all right, it's perfect. And now we are entering exercise 1 in frame number 2.
Yes.
Let me see. Romy, can you read the assignment?
Yes. Look at the following two clauses. They are from a contract between a company that needs a website and a website designer. Decide which clause is the non-disclosure clause and which is the intellectual property clause.
Very good. So we are going to read it. All right, Tatiana, can you read the clause? Do you see it?
Yes. The designer acknowledges that copyright and any other rights of any nature that may currently exist or be created in the future in respect of any aspect of the website and any associated material in connection with which the designer is providing her services shall belong absolutely to the company.
Very good. So what do you all think? Is this the non-disclosure clause? Or
Or
is it the intellectual property clause?
The IP right clause.
Intellectual property. Mhm.
Yes,
Intellectual property, yes.
yes. I can write it if you want.
No, don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
Very good. So therefore, the one in frame number 3 is which one? So let's read it. Maria, can you read it? I'm in frame number 3. Let's make it bigger.
Okay. Frame number 3, where the designer is approaching third parties for contributions or assistance in respect of the website, and then the information to be divulged shall be kept to a minimum, and a representative of the company shall attend all such meetings with the designer.
Hmm.
Right,
Well,
so now you can see this is an example of a non-disclosure clause.
non-disclosure
That
clause.
was the question. This is the non-disclosure. Okay.
Right, all of you, have you ever seen this acronym, NDA?
MDA.
Non-disclosure agreement.
NDA.
Right, so now you know, non-disclosure agreement, all of you tell me, is it the same as the non-disclosure clause, or is it a huge non-disclosure clause? Have you ever seen it? Do we have something in Spanish as well? In our country, as in the
Acuerdo de
non-disclosure.
Convenio de confidencialidad.
Convenio de confidencialidad.
Ah, right,
That's
so
the
that's
NDA.
convention, yes.
But it's the
Very
whole
good.
agreement, as you say.
It's the whole agreement. It's a
On the
total
other
agreement.
hand,
It's
you
not
have
just
a
part of the
non-disclosure
contract.
clause as a clause, just as a clause inserted.
Also,
to
all of you,
bigger-
let's go with the English teaching form. A synonym is to divulge.
divulge, to divulge.
To divulge, sorry, I forgot the to infinitive.
To divulge.
That's a synonym for you to use in the future if you ever want to use it. You're not forced to, obviously.
So we are saying that it's a synonym, to disclose and to divulge.
Yes,
Okay.
to disclose, yes, to disclose and to divulge, they are formal ways of saying that, providing information. Well, to divulge doesn't necessarily have a negative connotation, but disclosing, it can go either way.
Okay.
Because you're disclosing scientific information, you're disclosing trading secrets, you're divulging scientific information, you're divulging trade secrets. So you see that both expressions can be used either way. It's just a quick remark for you to, well, to enrich your language.
Okay.
You don't seem so interested.
Now I
Very good. So exercise 2.
Yes.
All right.
4.
On frame number 4, who can, Juan Ignacio, can you read the assignment right here in exercise number 2? In this case, we're gonna have to take a picture of the clauses in exercise 1
Okay,
But all we can just do it quickly and just that, and that's it. Can you read the assignment, Juan Ignacio?
Yes. Look at the two clauses in exercise 1 again. Decide if the following statements are true or false.
Right, so Maria, can you read letter A?
Yes, the designer is completely forbidden to give any information at all about the company to any third party.
Is it true or is it false?
I'm sending the frames to the group.
Yes, you can actually download them as images.
Yes, yes.
That's why I love the application.
I think it's false.
Yes, false.
Very good. I also think it's false. So let's circle that. All right, so Tatiana, can you read letter B right here?
Yeah, the designer agrees to transfer copyright his website to the company. I think it's true.
Is it true? Where is it?
Yes, in
La
exercise 1, it says the designer acknowledges the copyright and any other right of any
Belongs to the
respective
company, yes, it's totally true. Excellent,
shall belong absolutely to the company.
excellent, very, very good. You know a lot about
true.
contracts.
Yes,
So you cannot be tricked.
no,
No one can
Either
trick
one.
you. Right, Romina, can you read letter C?
Yes, if the designer needs to have a meeting with another designer to get help or advice, then the company has the right to send someone from the company with her. True.
Yes, I think it's true as well.
shall be
Now
kept
letter
to a
B.
minimum. Yes,
The
it's true that,
company shall attend such meetings with the designer.
yes, but the
Right.
information that is divulged shall be kept to a minimum, it says.
The
The
minimum.
minimum.
Right. Juan Ignacio, can you read the final one?
Yes. If any new IP rights develop in connection with the website in the future, those rights will belong to the designer.
Is it true or is it false? Where
I
is
think
it?
it's false.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry, just let me take a minute to check whether it's true or it's false.
I
okay,
think it's false because he said or be created in the future.
yes. That is why.
Right, so let's move on to number 3. You are very sharp, all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot be tricked by a lawyer. Wow.
No.
Right, so exercise 3. Maria, can you read the assignment? It's on in frame number 5.
Yes.
Okay. Read the text below. It is from a seminar for students studying law at the University of Chatsworth. The seminar is about a dispute between two parties to a contract for services. The dispute happened because the parties did not include a clause in the agreement about ownership of intellectual property rights. Complete the text with the preposition from the box below.
Right, so read all of the prepositions.
With, for, onto, from, to, of, as, in, at, between.
Okay.
Right, so if you want, all of you, if you want, we can just take a picture of this here,
Okay.
or we can just go on reading the text and we can get inspired by our muse. Wow.
Okay. I take a picture and send it to the group.
Right, so Tatiana, can you start reading right here?
Yes, Lydia Barlow works self-employed graphic designer here in Chatsworth. Her
Indeed.
specialty.
So it is,
Um,
A is, what is the preposition?
what is the preposition? As.
Excellent. I will write it. Okay, you write it. Okay,
Mhm.
more. Read more, please.
Her
No,
specialty.
go on, yes.
Yes.
Her
Stella.
specialty is the design of marketing material for new companies. And now King has just started a new business.
Niles.
Niles.
Uh,
And it's specialty.
Just yes,
yes.
Now's business is a travel company.
Aim.
Aimed.
Who knows?
It's a very
the preposition?
particular preposition right there. If you know,
No.
have you ever seen the word aim? To aim,
Aim. What is to aim?
it's to,
No.
well, a synonym would be to focus.
Focused.
Dirigido. Ujú.
Dirigido. Can. Yes.
Between?
Now,
No. Because you're focusing, although to focus goes with the preposition to focus on,
on. Can.
and aiming,
Goes
when
with
you
another
aim,
preposition.
you aim at
At.
something.
So it depends on the verb, which preposition goes. Aimed at and to focus on.
At.
So, is
So
a
it's
company
at,
aimed
right
at
there.
people.
Aimed at what?
People aged 21 to 25 who wish to travel in the free time they have between finishing university and starting work. The name of Niles' business is Pure Adventure Travel Limited.
Okay. Another one.
Cindy. Very good, Maria.
Maria.
Okay, Neil meets Lydia to plan a brochure to advertise his travel company. He wants her to design a color brochure. With?
Whoa, in this case, it can go so many ways.
Yes.
Of 40 pages.
Of 40 pages. Let's see later on.
Right, let's leave it like that. Let's leave a pin on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, go on, Mike.
He tells Lydia that his budget for the design is £12,000. They sign a contract for services. Neil provided the contract. A month later, Lydia provides Neil with the brochure and an invoice.
There it goes.
That is a very particular preposition right there. This mostly relates to money. Which type of preposition do we normally use with money?
Of.
Oh.
No,
No? I would say
No.
of.
no,
Isn't it of? Well, which one?
because
For.
for, yes, very
Invoice
good,
for-
because you're writing a check for £2,000,
Ah,
12,000.
Your invoice
Okay.
for 12,000. Okay.
Be careful with moving the picture.
No, yes, but nobody's moving the picture. I think that it
That's
occurs
why.
when you would try to cross out the names.
No, that's not me.
Well, okay.
Very
Move
good.
on.
So Niall is delighted and says, hey, well, sorry. is delighted and pays Lydia the 12,000 immediately.
Okay,
Sorry, Maria.
next.
Very good.
line.
Don't worry because we have a lot to cover.
Oh, more.
Very good. So all of you,
C, what is C?
We don't know yet.
see, we don't actually know because it may be of or maybe with
Yes,
40 pages, but we are
I
still trying to check
I
whether
would
it's
bet
which one
for
is true,
of.
which fits best. Wow, fits best each gap.
Okay. What happened?
Right. Let's move on to frame number 6. Who else is there? Romy, can you read it?
Yes. 6 months later, Nayar put some of the text and pictures from the
Brochure.
Well, the
It's a
thing is
French
that
word.
it's brochure or brochure. It depends on British and American.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Yes.
So let's go with the teacher's pronunciation.
Okay.
Brochure.
Brochure. Okay.
Right. I didn't know it was brochure was correct, which is also correct.
Yes, yes.
In his website,
Now you know that everything that is on a page, on a web page, on a sheet of paper, on any kind of surface goes with on.
pero no está on.
Onto.
There's no on. Oh,
Onto.
Or you
Ah,
can have
be onto.
onto as well, which is
maybe onto.
sometimes used also as a synonym onto.
Onto.
I don't know much the difference between onto and on, so
Okay.
don't ask me much about it. You can check on it with the dictionary afterwards.
Okay, onto his website.
Onto his website.
Okay.
Right. Who
Lydia,
else is there?
ah,
Yes. Go
But
on.
I would like to put a mark on this. Everything that goes on a surface goes with on. Take that in your minds because it's
Carries the
advice.
on preposition.
On. Goes on a surface or a web page or a sheet of paper or the sheet of or a page of a book. Everything goes with on. Okay. What else?
Right.
Lydia,
Go on, Romina.
Lydia sees the website and contacts Nayar. She says that she did not give permission for her work to be used in this way and she requires additional payment.
Mhm.
Now the two parties
Obviously. That's obvious.
Yes.
To the agreement.
Yes, obviously.
To the agreement are
To the agreement, yes. You just scratch it right here
yes.
on
Yes.
two, yes.
Two are
are in the
In dispute.
in dispute. Okay, in dispute. In.
Are in,
Okay.
are in dispute. Excellent.
Well, they are only left
Yeah.
with of, from, and between. The of, I don't know.
Very good.
Okay.
So let's be careful with transferring. Right.
Yes, dispute have been avoided.
How could dispute have been avoided? Right, Tatiana, read the final part right here.
If you are the buyer of work that is creative in nature, you need to make sure that you have the right to use any intellectual property connected with the work. There are two ways to do this.
All right, so all of you, let's turn to frame number 7. And, well, go on, Tatiana.
Make sure that the supplier transfers ownership
Easy.
with
No,
Now,
how
this is what gives
So-
you the hint.
ownership.
to you.
you. Transfers
From
ownership to you.
From, excellent.
from
What?
Very,
Ownership.
very good. Yes. From
Ownership from the intellectual property.
the intellectual property to you at the time of payment. This is
Okay.
often called an assignment of rights. And Juan Ignacio, can you read the next one?
Yes. What is the difference?
Well, I think you missed.
Well, I read
skip
that
this
part.
one right
Okay.
here.
If there is no assignment, make sure that the supplier gives you permission to use the intellectual property. This is usually known as a license. When you have a license to use something, you are known as a licensee.
Yes.
Licensee. Wow. A new word for me. Licensee.
Licensee.
Always remember to smile and you say
Licensee.
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 Wow. You have to smile.
Licensee. Yes.
Licensee. Excellent. And so, Maria, can you read the next part right here?
Yes. What is the difference between an assignment of IP rights and a license to use an intellectual property? The assignment of IP rights means the absolute transfer of those rights in return for payment. The owner of the IP rights usually has to guarantee to the buyer, known as the assignee, that the rights are sold free of any encumbrance.
Encumbrance.
Encumbrance is a third-party interest in the rights and might mean that the rights do not belong solely to the seller. The right to start legal proceedings for infringement of intellectual property rights belongs to the assignee.
Yes, I'm interested in this, the idea of assignment como cesión de derechos, yes, assignment, and I'm putting a mark on this because I know that Juan Ignacio is going to sit for the TOEFL exam. Mind that the assignment is la cesión de derecho, and this idea of encumbrance of any kind of rights of a third party that is a third party to the contract. And mind that this is not only for the IP rights, but also for any kind of rights, any kind of contracts. You have assignment, assignee, assignor, and the idea of encumbrance of in the case of third party rights. Yes, Juan Ignacio?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So we have a designado in Spanish contract.
No, we have cesión de derechos, cesionario y cedente.
Right. Very good. So, Romina, can you go on reading right here? Licensing.
Is Romy there? Let's see.
No,
Are you
Maria,
there, Romy? Yes.
sorry.
Okay.
Licensing can be more advantageous to the supplier. He or she continues to own the intellectual property, but makes money.
Makes money.
All of you, this is a very interesting word. Advantageous. Wow.
Advantageous.
Repeat. Advantageous. All of you.
Advantageous.
Advantageous.
Advantageous. Wow. Go on, Romina.
But makes money off. ¿Es la que queda?
I think with
No, it should be.
allowing
No, well, where is it? There should be.
Makes money.
with allowing others to use it.
No. There should be another preposition right there. Why isn't there it?
No.
Well, A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. They should be 10 of them. There are 10 of them.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
From from allowing
No.
others to
With,
use it,
with allowing.
with allowing. Have you
Ah.
got the keys?
Yes, but it would take a while. That's why
Okay.
I'm just trying not
Here,
to.
I have the keys. I have the keys. So this
No,
is,
because I thought it was actually while allowing. And it
Oh,
would
yes.
still, while allowing, and it's actually
You're right.
still correct.
yes, you're right.
But well, if it says that it goes with allowing others to use it, subject to certain restrictions, and go on. Who was reading? Romina.
Yes. Allowing others to use it.
I
Subject
have
to
the keys.
certain
I have the keys. To be,
A checklist when granting a license is the license limited to a particular territory? Is the license exclusive or non-exclusive? How long will the license last? How much and when does the licensee have to pay? What other restrictions are there on the use of the material? The best option in the case above would have been for Naya to have included a clause in his contract with Lydia under which he assigned all of the intellectual property rights in the design work to him to use in any way that he wished.
I have the
Which-
keys here. We can control the results.
All right, so the correct answer in letter C was of. Very good. Excellent congratulations to the one who wrote it down before me.
25. No,
Right,
I have the keys here. I can control it if you want.
yes.
All the keys I have.
Well, but leave some mystery.
Okay. Okay.
So is it to, is it with?
Which one? See?
The last
We
one.
we
The last
actually
one
thought
is
about
from.
letter J.
Last one is from. Last one is
From.
From.
Why?
Yes, makes money from allowing others to use.
Oh,
That's why I would like to read all the keys if you want.
okay, please.
Okay, let's see. I go to the first frame number 5. So
Yes.
A is us, correct. B is at. C is with. So it's to design a color brochure with 40 pages. With 40 pages. C is with. D is for, correct. D. E onto. F to. G in, excellent. Okay. H of. So transfer ownership of the intellectual property to you at the time of payment. So that's of the intellectual. Ownership of the intellectual property. That will be the collocation. Ownership of the intellectual property. So H. I is between, excellent, and J is from. Okay, that's it. Okay.
Interesting.
welcome.
But
Excellent.
that's why, because while is also correct grammatically.
Oh, yes.
But
Why
if
would
it says
correct?
that it's not,
Why is it not in
it's
the
not
options?
it's not the purpose of the
Yes.
activity, then it's okay. The book
Okay.
rules. So we have
Another
another
one.
activity in exercise 4. Or do you want to go straight to the listening activity and then we end with Adela's announcement?
Okay.
Okay.
Because, all right, so in exercise 4, Maria, can you read the assignment?
Yes. Wait for me. Read the text in exercise 3 about the dispute between Lydia Barlow and Niall King again. Answer the following question by matching them with the correct answers from the list below.
Okay, so let's read the answers right there. Answers, very good. Romina, can you read this one here? Now, that's the question.
There are questions. I think it's on frame number 9.
Two.
No. No. Answer the
Please.
following question by matching them with the correct answers. We don't have the
The
answers.
answers. I'm sorry, I don't. But for
okay.
example, we can just do it the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
All of you, let's search in frame number 5. What is Lydia Barlow's job?
Who knows?
Designer.
She is a
She's
self-employed graphic
designer.
designer.
Graphic
Employed graphic
designer.
designer here in Chatsworth.
Mhm.
Yes. Number 2. Don't write. Go on, please. Number 2.
Well, the thing is that I love this application because I can write.
okay.
That's why I write
But
down. I can write
it's
down.
a lot of
That's
time.
my dream. I feel pleasure on it.
Number 2.
Right. Number 2, Tatiana, can you read?
What is the name of Neil King's new business?
Right. So what is the name?
It says it's Pure Adventure Travel Ltd.
Okay. Pure adventure.
Pure Adventure Travel Ltd.
Pure adventure. I write. Yes. Okay.
Write down. Yes, I write.
Okay.
Pure
Another one.
Adventure Travel Ltd.
Okay.
Because you have to specify limited liability. Wow.
Okay. What is Niall
Right.
King?
Juan Ignacio, number 3.
What is Niall King's budget for producing his new brochure?
What is the budget right there?
How much money?
12,000 pounds.
2,000 pounds. Very good.
Okay.
Always remember, all of you, if you're going to sit for the examination, always remember to answer in full. The budget of Niall King's budget for producing his new brochure is 12,000.
12,000 pounds. Yes.
As if you were a child.
Yes. That's important for Juan Ignacio. When you have to answer some questions, you have to produce full answers. That's right.
That's why these are good, actually good exercises for producing complete answers.
Answers.
So always take that into account.
Mhm.
Very good. All right, Romina, number 4.
Number 4 or number 5? Number 4.
Number 4.
What does Lydia Barlow require of Niall King wants to use her design work on his website?
Require, yes. What does she require?
More money.
Yes, an extra sum of money.
Well, so the
Extra payment.
full answer would be
She requires extra payment.
she requires additional
Okay.
payment.
Additional payment.
Always remember to use. I'm sorry if you don't like it. The thing is that they are going to evaluate that. It's
Yes.
not me. You know that if you just use a different word, different from what they expect, they may say no. The activity is incorrect. The answer
Okay.
is incorrect. So additional payment.
Additional payment.
It requires additional payment. Right. Who else is there? Tatiana, can you read number 5? Right there.
What is the name of the process by which a supplier such as Lydia transfers ownership of a price to the buyer at the time of payment?
What's the name of the process?
Are
All
we
of you
talking
remember
about
this
this?
is process.
Assignment?
Assignment.
Services
Where is it?
en el después del C para completar, digamos. Dice, they sign a contract for services.
Oh, okay. So it's to sign a contract for services. And the thing is that she transfers your ownership of IP rights.
Or an assignment of rights.
Assignment of rights. Read the text. I write. Okay. Number 6.
Process assignment of rights. Right.
Yeah.
Juan Ignacio, number 6. Can you read it?
Yes, what is the name of the permission that a supplier such as Lydia may give to use the IP rights, even though there is no transfer of ownership?
What is the name of the permission?
The license.
To grant a license, yes.
Grant a license.
So,
Okay.
and that would be in the process of giving someone permission. Although
Yes.
the name of the permission is a license.
A license.
You are right. Very good, Maria.
Okay.
How to pronounce even tough? Even tough? Tough?
Which one?
Even
Oh,
though.
this is
Though.
Even
Though.
though.
Though. Como
Though.
si dijera de o
There.
though.
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 Mhm.
Though.
Don't worry, be careful because it's not a D, it's though. But don't
Though.
worry, that's
Though.
too complicated. So though.
Though.
All right. Who else is there? Romy, can you read number 7?
Yeah. What is a licensee?
What is a licensee?
Is it a thing or a person?
Person
A person. So
who grants a license.
Yeah.
the person.
Right there. Do you see it on the screen? I'm sharing it with you.
Where? Ah,
You have a
Self-employed
license.
graphic designer.
A person who
Licensee.
has a license.
Yes, the person receives a license.
Who receives a
Yes.
license? But
Every time
although
it's a C, is the person that receives, and it's a licensor or grantor or everything that goes with or.
a
Es la
signor,
persona que lo cede. Assignor, la persona que cede. Y si termina en sí, es la persona que recibe.
so you are
It's
the
C.
receptacle. Wow,
Receptacle. Okay.
that's such a formal expression.
Receptacle of a license.
Receptacle of
Okay. Well, that's number 7. Let's move on to number 8.
number 7. All right. Who else is there?
Okay.
Juan Ignacio, can you read number 8?
Yes, can an assignee sue for infringement of IP rights?
Sue.
Sue,
Sue. No es Sue, sino Sue. Sue.
okay.
Ok. Ah,
This is-
yo creo que
this is
depende del
to
contrato. Sue. It's like our clients. They say, que tengo el derecho, ¿usted qué opina? Y no es cierto que no ve los papeles. It depends on the contract.
On the contract. But well, in
Yes.
this case, can the assignee sue for infringement? Where does it say that?
Sí, dice al final, ahí en el párrafo que sigue, acá arriba al costado, dice the right to start legal proceedings for infringement of intellectual property rights belongs to the assignee. Ahí
Okay.
arriba, en el párrafo que cerca del J para completar.
Okay. In that
Okay.
case,
Ujú,
in the
yes.
case of an assignment,
Ujú.
so the assignee can.
Can do it.
Yes.
In our system, can the assignee sue for IP
It
rights?
depends on the contract.
It depends. Right, so it can.
Maybe.
In this case, a full answer, a correct answer would also be yes, he can
He
sue
can.
for infringement.
He
Yes,
can.
he or
He or
she.
she.
Be careful with he
Yes.
or she because
Or
they
they.
love it.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can. Yes, but in that case, the question is about the assignee, and so it's a singular person
Yes. Okay.
can sue for da da da.
Okay. He or she can. Yes.
Sue for da da da.
Yes.
Right, Romina, can you read number 9?
Yes. What question does the license checklist ask about the term of a license?
What question is it?
How long will the license last?
Last.
Last.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
long will it last?
Yes. That's correct.
Interesting. The license have an expiration date. Interesting. How long will it last? So the question, the checklist asks about the term of a license, is how
Is-
long,
Y podría ir
would
entre
it-
comillas.
how long would
will
it last? And perfect for the use of the would auxiliary. Who
Yes.
wrote it down?
I.
Very good. So that's the correct use of the word would.
Word.
Right,
Okay.
so, number 9, Maria, and 10. Maria, can you read it?
Yes. What would have been the best option for Neil King? And it says the best option is Neil to have included a clause in his contract with Lydia. Oh, it's so long. With Lydia, under which she assigned all of the intellectual property rights in the design work to him to use in any way that he wished.
Oh,
So now you know all of you. The best option is to include a clause, which
yes.
I'm not sure if we can do it.
Of assignment.
Clause of assignment.
Yes. Now a video, you say. Excellent.
Now a video, yes. This is a very informative and full of words video, so I had mercy, and the questions are very narrowed down for you to write down what you can be. Let me just explain it. So let's move on here
Okay.
to frame number 9. Wow, so long.
Now,
All right, so Romina, can you read the assignment in frame number 9 about the video?
Yes. Watch the video and say in your own words.
All right,
So-
Juan Ignacio, read the number 1.
Proprietary information is a kind of that
Da.
the company owns.
Right. Have you ever seen that word, proprietary information? That was new for me. That's why I included it. Proprietary. Do we have an expression in Spanish? Información propietacional.
no, información
Privada.
sobre la titularidad.
Right. Because it deals, now you can see it, with proprietary, it talks about property.
Yes.
So
That's right.
focus on that type of answer,
Yes.
but don't worry. Maria, can you read the next one right here?
An example of a trade secret is IP.
All right,
is
in that,
yes.
okay. Stop, Maria. Because in this case, the video is going to give you several examples, but I know you cannot write down so quickly, and that's why I'm telling you, just give me one example of a trade secret, because it's going to give you many. So
Okay.
just pay attention to at least one, and that's it. Tatiana, can you read the next one right here?
IP is a form of property that comes from the in
Endeavors
endeavors
of Romina, can you read the next one right here?
An example of intellectual property is
Very good. So in the case of intellectual property, it's also going to give you several examples. I just want one. So pay attention to them and just write down one and discard the rest. If you can, we can talk about it afterwards. Juan Ignacio, read the next one right here.
IP and just like any other, it has Unreal in the
Real. All right, Maria here. Can you read the next one right here? Very good.
Another example of intellectual property is
Right, so that I included this one here because by the end of the video, it's going to give you other types of intellectual property. I just want another example from that type, and that's it. Don't pay attention to the rest. The video is quite short, so you're not gonna fall asleep. You have to be quick. Can you do it? Right, so let's read the final one. Romina, can you read the final one?
yes. How do you know whether something is confidential or proprietary information? Consider the
Very good. So shall I
Yes.
I'm going
You have to
shall
go
I
to
share the tab?
Yes, please.
Share it. All
the
right.
video.
Let me stop sharing because you can still listen to it. The tab is optional as well, but
No, share the video, please.
yes, that's
And
why
I
I'm
took a
trying.
picture of the assignment.
Right, very
On-
good.
It is on the group.
On the WhatsApp group, yes. Share
Yes.
screen
Maria has left us.
left us. Well, but
oh,
I'm
here.
Oh, you're there. Okay. Maria,
right.
sorry.
So tell me where you can listen to it.
Yes. Let's see.
Brought to you by Global Ethics Solutions.
It's quite
Yes.
low.
Can you repeat? What did you say?
That is low. Low key, the voice.
What is
Try to
confidential information? Confidential information is any kind of private information that is not generally known or readily available outside of the company. Confidential information includes all non-public information that might be of use to competitors, or if disclosed, or would harm the company or its customers. You have a duty to protect the confidential information your company and its suppliers, vendors, contractors, customers, and business partners. You are expected to keep your company's information secret even after you leave the company. Trade secrets are considered confidential and proprietary information. Proprietary information is a kind of information that the company owns. A trade secret is any kind of information that gives the company a competitive edge in the marketplace, or would harm the company or an employee if disclosed inappropriately. Trade secrets include business strategies, processes, designs, formulas, methods, plans, intellectual property, inventions, and copyrights. Remember that trade secrets and proprietary information have tremendous value to company. Now, intellectual property, or also called IP, is a form of intangible property that comes from the creative endeavors of the mind. IP includes ideas, literary works, software programs, designs, research and development data, and inventions. IP is an asset. It's like money in the bank. Just like any other company asset, it has worth and real value in the marketplace. And keep in mind that copyrights, patents, and trademarks that your company owns are also considered the company's intellectual property. So, how do you know what is confidential or proprietary information? Consider the source. Can you get that information in the public sphere or not? Any information about your company that is published or is available through public sources is not confidential or proprietary information. However, if the information is only available from non-published sources within your company or through any employees, partners, or affiliates, it should be considered proprietary or confidential information. Protecting intellectual property and confidential information is big business. Most employees don't understand the magnitude and importance of protecting it. Your responsibility is to know what information is confidential and protect it as if your job depends on it.
Oh. Right, so let's share again. Wow,
Good English, American English.
yes, interesting. Well, I hope you liked it. It was rather quick, and because it's Friday and you're probably asleep by now, I thought
Yeah.
it would be a way to grab your attention.
Okay.
Right, so all of you, I hope that the assignment was rather easy. I hope.
We hear it again?
Yes, we can do it. So, but do you need the video?
Yes, they want a video. to put
Because
again.
sharing is rather difficult, but well,
Try to share it
yeah.
again.
Wow, my
Oh,
God,
please.
it's so hard.
Brought to you by Global Ethics Solutions.
What is confidential information? Confidential information is any kind of private information that is not generally known or readily available outside of the company. Confidential information includes all non-public information that might be of use to competitors, or if disclosed, or would harm the company or its customers. You have a duty to protect the confidential information your company and its suppliers, vendors, contractors, customers, and business partners. You are expected to keep your company's information secret even after you leave the company. Trade secrets are considered confidential and proprietary information. Proprietary information is a kind of information that the company owns. A trade secret is any kind of information that gives the company a competitive edge in the marketplace or would harm the company or an employee if disclosed inappropriately. Trade secrets include business strategies, processes, designs, formulas, methods, plans, intellectual property, inventions, and copyrights. Remember that trade secrets and proprietary information have tremendous value to company. Now, intellectual property, or also called IP, is a form of intangible property that comes from the creative endeavors of the mind. IP includes ideas, literary works, software programs, designs, research and development data, and inventions. IP is an asset. It's like money in the bank. Just like any other company asset, it has worth and real value in the marketplace. And keep in mind that copyrights, patents, and trademarks that your company owns are also considered the company's intellectual property. So, how do you know what is confidential or proprietary information? Consider the source. Can you get that information in the public sphere or not? Any information about your company that is published or is available through public sources is not confidential or proprietary information. However, if the information is only available from non-published sources within your company or through any employees, partners, or affiliates, it should be considered proprietary or confidential information. Protecting intellectual property and confidential information is big business.
I love the expression, that is big business. That protecting something is big business. It's a,
Big
it's a
business.
expression, big business.
So all of you tell me, proprietary information is a kind of
Information.
easy information, yes. Information that the company owns.
Okay.
Information, yes. The company owns.
Okay,
An example of a trade secret is, who wants to give their example?
Business strategies,
Business strategies,
Formulas,
inventions,
inventions, yes.
processes, copyright,
copyrights,
Suppliers, vendors.
mentions.
process. Ah, ya está.
Okay,
formulas,
Right. That's why I told you just one example.
okay.
And
What else?
formulas as well, and business formulas as well. Tell me, IP is a form of, I love that word.
Assets.
No,
no, inventional property or intentional
No.
property,
Or intellectual?
no.
Intellectual.
He used a very specific word.
Ah, okay, I remember. Something with touching.
I don't know.
Uh,
I heard invention or intentional, something like that.
No,
No.
that was part of intellectual property, but the man talk about intangible.
Intangible.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Intangible because it's an
Intangible.
intangible product.
yeah.
Intangible
Okay.
property, that's why I wanted you to focus on this word.
Mm.
You see, that's why this type, all of this was an information you could find at the end of the video and not at the beginning because it was so boring, the first part. Intangible property that comes from the what?
Creation,
No,
Creative. So,
creative, very good. Creative
Creative.
endeavors. Creative endeavors of what?
the mind,
Mind.
The mind. Wow.
mind.
Mind.
Endeavors in the
Yeah.
mind.
Creative endeavors of the mind. So it's an intangible property.
Endeavor.
Another example of example of intellectual property is
Software programs,
software programs.
inventions, he says.
Develop data.
Any
Development.
other
Develop data. ¿Es lo que se dice?
Develop data.
development data.
Development data. Okay.
Development data. Development data. Any other?
No,
Don't worry, it's okay. I just asked you one. That's it. Development data, very good. IP is an what?
asset,
Asset. What is an asset?
Activo.
Yes,
Un bien. Un
it's an
bien.
asset. So it's actually like a product. Remember what happens when you realize the assets, for example. And just like
Yes.
any other what?
company asset,
Company asset, yes. Company assets, yes. It has
Has
worth, worth,
worth. Very good.
worth and real.
value.
Real value. Although worth and value are synonyms, and so it's a little bit redundant. But well, it's the video. Real value. Real value. In a very specific word.
Marketplace.
Market,
Marketplace.
marketplace.
Marketplace. Another example of intellectual property is he gave me
parents, trade market,
patents,
trade,
yes, patents.
parents, okay.
Any
trade.
other? He gave 3
Trademark or
Trade-
something like that.
trademarks.
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 Trademarks. And
Mm,
trade.
Any other? He gave 3 patents, trademarks, and
They were in a picture.
yes, but I couldn't see the first one, I think.
don't
Let's see.
worry. I just asked you for one, but maybe someone else wrote another one. Any other,
I have a
or
picture.
just patents and trademarks?
No, there is another one. I can tell you.
Okay, tell us.
Copyrights. Copyrights.
Copyright.
And trademarks. Trademarks.
Copyright.
Remember that is trademarks all together without any hyphen.
Hyphen,
Mhm.
yes. Trademarks, copyrights, patents. Now the final one. How do you know whether something is confidential or proprietary information? Obvious, easy. Come on.
Consider the source.
Consider the
So-
source.
Tools.
What did he say about the source?
If it's published, it's not confidential. And if it's not published, might be
So
confidential.
that's what we teachers try to do, to find something that is published and not private, so
Yes.
that we don't have to pay
We
for
copy
it.
everything. Don't say. We infringe all the laws
No, no, why?
with information, with the
No.
book and the
Well, so now
photocopy.
you know, all of you, consider the source when handling, wow, proprietary information.
Okay, handling information.
All right, so this is the end of my part of the lesson. Do you have something to say, Adela?
No, well, let's
I'm gonna stop
now
recording
close
now.
your sharing. Close your sharing so we can talk.
All right. Shall I stop recording?
Yes, please. Yes, please.